Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Dirty Bones, and we are up with a new map. This is a German map, and I'm gonna butcher all the names, but I'm gonna give it a whirl. It's called Daheim. The map Daheim is inspired by the rural beauty in central Germany and offers a relaxing gaming experience in both single-player mode and multiplayer up to 3 players. At the heart of the map, in the charming village of Herbertsbach and Edmonds Road, inviting you to linger with the picturesque half timbered housing surrounding the village of various farm sale points and productions in this rich farm life. Now he's got everything split up here, so we're going to start bit by bit. So farms, your main farm, cattle farm with chickens and a farm dairy. There's a secondary farm with a goat farm with chickens and a farm dairy. Then there's farm expansions, which is a sheep barn with a shelter. There's another farm expansion that is a horse pasture. Another one, farm expansions, 2 cattle pastures. Those are 2 separate expansions. And then 2 more farm expansions, which are 2 field barns. Now, buildings. The buildings are integrated into the natural appearance of the map and are therefore not intended for demolition. For your own construction projects, the fields or the building land in the southwest of the map are particularly suitable. Fields. There are 29 arable fields, 5 meadows, and 2 forest areas. Some features are customs growth calendar with spring wheat and spring barley, stubble destruction for wheat, barley, oats, corn, sunflower, canola, sorghum, soybeans, and grass. And he has a tip here for using certain machines. Vintage and classic machines truly shine, and when working with the map, small tractors up to 75 horsepower, medium up to 150 horsepower, and large up to 250 horsepower. So when you get spawned in, you get spawned in this lovely little pond right here, and these are little paper boats down in the water. Now if we head on back over to the road, we have our little dirt bike here. And just ahead is a little dirt biking trail. So you can go in here, open your gates, and there is a little dirt bike trail that he's made through here. When we start in our own farm, this is our dairy that we start with in our farm. Just be aware that everything is turned on to begin with. You can turn that off. There are contracts. We do start with cattle. So we have 5 in a cow barn, and then we have a secondary barn where it's all the yearlings, all your newborns, and we've only got 3 in there. And then we have a small chicken coop where we have 5 chickens and 1 rooster. This is your custom crop map. And then we're on to our map. So this is our little dirt bike path. And here is our farm up here. So we will head to our farm. It's not very far. Nice little truck. Beautiful little truck. And we'll get on our road here. Now you can already see our farm up here. So there's your trigger point for picking up your slurry on the side of the road. And then we come to our farm. There's your sleep trigger. There's some attachments. Got a bucket of weight, Oh, sorry, that is silage. Weight and your oh, why am I missing the words? For your bags, your bag hauler. If you come up here, you have a bale storage. There's your spawn point. I don't know exactly how far into here it spawns, or if it kind of spawns out here. Oh, there it is right here. You can see it. And there's your bale storage. It's a little smaller than the standard one. There's 180 in here, and you do start with 2 hay and 2 straw. Then you've got your plow, your cultivator, and your fertilizer. Here is your chicken coop. 360 chickens. I'm guessing they run free. And then you've got everything for your grass. Not everything for your grass. I haven't seen the mower. And you've got a forklift there. There's your weeder. And there's your seeder. And there is a trigger for your milk. Now, it is... I believe we can open this right in here. Did we do... Oh, and there's your silo. Now, you kind of go back, sort of, out on your road, and then back in here. So there is your trigger for your feed, I'm guessing? And then you've got a trailer, you've got a water trailer. There's your mower right there, your harvester. And then we wander up here and to the left. Sorry if I'm making everyone dizzy from going back and forth. Here is your barn for your little boys and girls. So there's 20 in there, maximum. And then this is your other barn here where you can put 134 in. And you can feed them through here. Tractor and mixer. And that's about it for our main farm. So now we will head on down over here. You've got... There's a little water feature right here. So you got a water tank here. Now it's right beside a pond that circles a church. Right there. And then we have a sell point for our restaurant. And a sell point for land trade. We'll go to that one. Not much to it. Nice quaint little pass-through. Go to your restaurant. Your sell point. There's the restaurant itself. And then we head over here, and there's your vehicle shop, and there's gas on it. We'll go pay that a little bit of a visit. So there's your vehicle sell point, and there is your gas trigger right there, and your buying station right here. I don't know if you can open the... No, I don't think you can. And then we've got a dairy right here. There's your sell point. And I believe around back is spawn point. There it is, right there. So that is right here. So we've pretty much done this little town right here. And then head up here. And we've got a bakery. Now, was it the bakery? One of these opened. Door opened. Can't remember which one it was, but there's your sell point right there and your spawn point. There's your tailor shop. A little more out in the with some room. There's your sell point and your trigger point right behind it. Another sell point up here. Land North Trade. And this is grain mill. Oh, I think it was the grain mill that opened. This was the... Definitely, I think, was one that was open. So there's your sell point there. And your trigger point, I believe, is in here. There it is, right here. So your grain gets bagged, and right there it's left. I'm assuming it'll spawn on a skid. Excuse me. Now, I don't think we hit this one up yet. Sawmill. Nope, we have not. So there's your sawmill. Right there. There's your trigger point. And there is your sell point. And your spawn point was... Where was it? This one didn't open. Nope. Where was that spawn point? Prices are cheaper on here too when you're buying your sawmill and that. Actually, we'll go buy this one because I am interested in seeing what you can get out of the sawmill. Okay, you can get everything out of it. So now, where is that spawn point? Okay, now I bought it? No. I don't see it anywhere. Oh, right here is the cross. See it marked. Yeah, I don't see it marked in anywhere. But it's got to be right around here. Now I'm interested in finding that sucker. Okay, we won't carry on too long. It's got to be around here somewheres. I wouldn't doubt it if it's right here. Everything else is very close to itself. Oh, unless this is it right here. Just this little one right here. That is probably it. My bad. Okay, and then we go up and we have contracts. And here's our cattle that we start with, or everything that we start with. We've got a chicken coop, 5 and 1 rooster. We've got our 3 little cows. And the one... Oh, actually, I think we've done that already. That's alright. It's okay to go over it again. We did that sell point. Now we're coming to the... There's a land trade west, but there is also... the animal dealer is all here too. So here's your animal dealer over here. Nice little custom look to it. There's your sell point for your land west. And then you can go in here with your warehouse. There's all your points in there. And then this little guy, which I am guessing is a crusher. I could be wrong. Debris crusher, I'm guessing. And then maybe it comes out here. I did not test this to see. Nope, can't open that door. Okay, and now we've got a secondary barn. Let's actually start at the bottom here. So if we buy 18, 53,000, we get 2 greenhouses. Greenhouse 1, greenhouse 2, we'll pay that a visit. There's 1 and 2. Uh-oh, we fell in the water. That's alright, we're safe. There's a second one over here. There's water points right here, so you drive over. Be careful when you drive over. And then there's a spawn point here. And a spawn point there. So there's 2 spawn points, right? There's one over there. Greenhouse, greenhouse. So this would be for... Oh, pallet capacity storage. Okay. That I never noticed the first time around when I was looking through everything. So that's your greenhouse. So that's down at 18. Excuse me. And then we're going to pop up to 30. This is one of your sheds. You can buy this, and we will go and pay that a visit. And this is a shed here that you get. Now, at first I thought you got these chickens, but you don't. Where's the door? There it is. So you have to open the small door and then come in here, and you can open your other one, your big gate from the inside. Now it's just a small little shed. Can't keep much in it. Maybe bags of feed or something like that. And then if we go up to 40, where is... There's 40 right there. Buy that. And we can visit that. And we have another shed here. This is a little bigger. So we've got 3 bays. And it's just to keep equipment too. Okay, now we've got our greenhouses done. Now we're going to go to farm expansion. Oh, sorry, we should go to our fields that we start with. So when we get our farm, we start with field 44. That's a wheat field. We've got a grass field on 6. And I believe this is another wheat field on 32. Now we're going to get into our farm expansion. So if you go up to field 5 and buy that, boom, you have horses. So there's a horse pasture here. I believe you get a couple horses to start with. Go up. Yeah, you get a few horses for sure. You've got 5 horses to start with. You don't get anything with it, so be prepared. There's no food in there when you buy it. Okay, and then we will move on to field 26. Or it's not a field, but a buy point. 26, 102,000, and that's your secondary farm. So we'll go check out our farm. There's your spawn point right there. You've got, I believe these are chickens. Oh no, those are sheep. You can open our door. Got sheep right here. And there is your supply point right there. Don't remember where the... Oh, there it is right there. There's your spawn point. Now, if you head in... Oh, that one's just closed off. You head in here. You've got a trigger here for your silo, and this is a hayloft. And if you move over to these other ones, they are just somewhere to store some extra equipment. Right here. And that is your production. So that's your goat milk production right there. And that's it for your secondary farm. Now, if we head to field 36, you're looking for 36. Right here. You buy field 36. That's another cow pasture. Go visit that. Water, there's your feed. And this one holds 41. I think this is going to be like the other one. You got to open the small door first. And that's the same shed as that secondary shed you can buy. So it's a little storage area. And then there's a little scouting place up here. Not too much to this little farm. I'm sorry, it's not a farm, but... And then, 36, now we go up to 42, which is right here. And we buy that. And we have sheep. Now, sheep, you can get 79. You start with 8. Oh, we forgot to go through the cows. So your goats you've got a meadow, so you're good on that one. That's your sheep barn. It was the cows. So with everything else that you're getting, other than the horses, and I believe it's the chicken coops, your food will be your meadows to start off with, except for your little pen, but that's your home pen, I believe. You've got 3 in, and you've got no food there, but you do have in your bale storage. You do have some hay and what was it? Straw, and was it hay or was it grass? I can't remember. So just be aware that when you buy these, be prepared to have feed to bring to them right away. All right, so there's that one. And now the final one is 46. Where was 46? We did 36. Where was 6? There it is, right there. So this one's a little closer to home. You buy this one, and you have a cow pasture here. 47, there's your water, and there's your feed points, and you can keep 47 here. So that's everything on this map. I hope I didn't miss anything. If you go, we didn't go up to here, but it's just a little liquid manure. They just kind of placed it out of the way so that, I'm assuming, so that it wouldn't stink. And then you've got farmland here you can buy. Let's go pay this a little visit. This is a wooded area. If we turn around, you've got a little kind of flat open area here you could do something with. And down in, where did they say? Down in the bottom right, I thought it was. Or was it the bottom left? Let's check this out. I never did look into this. Bottom left. So it's just an open area. There's a little wagon here for whatever reason. Decorations. But yeah, you could do something with this for sure. And that is just a field over there. So that's pretty much it for this map. Yeah, I did go and buy 8 before. Nothing there. And they're just grass fields. 37, I think we bought that one too. I can't remember if that was a wooded area. Yeah, that was a wooded area too. So there are little wooded areas around here. You just got to look for them. And then there's some grassy areas. So you can get everything done. A couple of little ponds in the middle of your fields. And that's about everything, folks. So that's it. I'm Dirty Bones. Like and subscribe. And we'll catch you in the next one. Stay dirty, everyone. Peace.